Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome to Season 2 for Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Like I mentioned in my previous video, I was away during the launch of the new season, which was awful, so I missed all the opening day hype, but I made it back home today and I have a bunch of catching up to do, and we're going to kick things off here with this video talking about Call of Duty Warzone. Some of you may be wondering, what exactly is Call of Duty Warzone? Well, apparently that is going to be the name of the upcoming free-to-play, standalone Modern Warfare Battle Royale mode. No doubt you guys noticed that after the Season 2 update, we now have this menu in the title screen which reads Classified. Well, allegedly, this is going to be the menu for the Warzone Battle Royale mode, though like I mentioned earlier, the leaks and the rumors are suggesting that the game will also be standalone and free-to-play. This means that fans that already own Modern Warfare will be able to access the Battle Royale mode right from the Modern Warfare game itself, but if the leaks and rumors are accurate, the game is also going to be a separate free download that fans can install on their consoles or on their PC and play without needing to purchase Modern Warfare to gain access to it. This is actually something that tons and tons of fans kept suggesting Treyarch for the Black Ops 4 Blackout Battle Royale mode. It just makes so much sense given the nature of VR games and how easily monetizable they are with skins and operators and jump packs and weapon themes and battle passes and things like that. Now the next part of this video is actually going to be where things start to get a little bit tricky, because you see, there are fans out there who, one way or the other, were able to glitch into the Warzone lobbies, and we actually have images of the Warzone lobbies themselves, but Activision is currently out for blood when it comes to these leaked images. They are going through and taking down any mention of them from Reddit and Twitter, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is put links to those images down in the description if you guys want to check them out for yourselves. I wish I could include them in this video, but as you guys know, Activision already hates me enough already, so I'm sure they'd be chopping at the bit to be able to copyright strike my channel for posting leaked images of Warzone in one of my videos. So instead, I'm going to just discuss them and put links to the images down in the description so you guys can open them up in a new tab and check them out for yourselves. So looking at the images, and hopefully you guys are able to actually go ahead and look at them, it appears that there's going to be a tutorial mode for the Warzone Battle Royale mode, and you're going to need to be able to complete that before you can actually play the mode itself. There are also other menus, like to edit drop kits, which basically look like they're going to be things like your smoke trail and your parachute and things like that as you fall from the sky, though the game files are also saying that you should, and I quote, "Don't forget to set up your drop kit for the match to pick up your best equipment in the war zone." So apparently drop kits are going to be maybe a little bit different than what we saw with the drop kits back in Blackout, right? Before, it was just simply like a smoke trail and your parachute and your wings and stuff like that. Well, maybe there's going to be more to it when it comes to Warzone here in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Going back to the images, there's also a menu for operators, and there's also a barracks menu. So it appears that Warzone is going to have its own leveling and stat tracking system, just like we saw with Blackout during Black Ops 4. Now, the operator section is what I find to be most interesting, because one of my favorite aspects of Blackout was unlocking the number skins for the specialists in the multiplayer, as well as unlocking a bunch of characters that I can use in Blackout. We had specific characters that could be unlocked by leveling up, but the vast majority of the characters that we could use in Blackout were unlocked by finding a special item on the map while playing the game, and then once you have that item, you have to complete a specific challenge with that item in your inventory, and then finish within a certain threshold for the match. I'll never forget the time I unlocked Woods. I wasn't even trying to get it, I just happened to kill a guy in Nuketown, and I found the item for Woods on his body, and I picked up that item, I got into a helicopter, and I started flying around for the required amount of time, and then I had to win the game, so I started slowly but surely making it to the final circle, and it was so intense, and I was so nervous, and I eventually found the final two people. I killed them both, and I finished first, and I unlocked Frank Woods. It was such a really awesome experience, and that experience is true for pretty much all the characters in Blackout. Some of them are a bit easier to unlock, lots of them are very difficult as well, and it makes the game mode a lot more fun, and I really hope that challenges like that come to Warzone. For example, Ghost, right? Ghost just came out with Season 2. Everybody loves Ghost. He's an awesome character. I hope that Ghost is not one of the default characters we can play with in Warzone, but rather I hope there's a really difficult challenge to unlock Ghost, so if you're playing that mode and you see somebody who has the Ghost skin, there's there's going to be a bit of prestige to that, right? You know what challenge was associated with that. You know that person actually completed the challenge, just like with Frank Woods back in Black Ops 4. That would be pretty awesome. I hope that is something that Infinity Ward decides to implement with the Warzone Battle Royale game mode. Now, speaking of challenges, we do know for a fact that challenges and contracts are going to be available in Warzone because a lot of them have already been added to the game files. On your screen right now are going to be some examples of the challenges and the contracts that are currently hidden away within the game, though keep in mind these are just a few of the ones that were added, and there are way more of them hidden away within the game files. Now, speaking of the game files, lots of fans were blown away to see how big the Season 2 update was. It didn't really make much sense given what we know is actually in the game right now. Well, the reason why the update was so freaking giant is because of Warzone. It's because they're adding in tons of content and background files for that game mode, which means that we're likely going to be seeing it added to Modern Warfare in the very near future. Now, the obvious question on everybody's mind right now is when will Warzone be coming out? But as of right now, we really don't know. The leaks were saying previously that Infinity Ward was having a lot of trouble with Warzone. They're having a hard time balancing it and making it fast-paced and fun and trying to balance the game mode itself to make it so it's as fun as possible for everybody, right? You don't want it to be too fast-paced, but at the same time, you don't want it to be too slow and boring because that can slow people down and make people not enjoy the game mode all that much. They were having a hard time balancing it, and the leaks were saying that it may not even make it before the end of Season 2, and instead, it may be pushed all the way back to Season 3. Well, right now, we have the classified menu in Season 2, and we still have 55 days left before the end of Season 2, so I think I speak for everybody when I say that I hope this comes out sooner rather than later. When we go back and look at how Blackout developed in Black Ops 4, it started off super bare bones, and it was really rough around the edges, but thanks to tons of updates and community feedback, it ended up being a really enjoyable experience for a lot of people. I think the same will be true for Warzone. Based on everything that we know, it appears it's going to be released in a much more complete state than Blackout was, but in my opinion, they should try to get Warzone out as soon as possible so fans can experience it, and then from there, the developers can work with the community to make Warzone as awesome as it can possibly be. Now, if I had to guess when Warzone is going to be coming to the game, I think we're at the very least a few weeks out. The reason why I say that is because Season 2 just launched with a couple of new maps, we have a couple of new guns, a new battle pass, and all that, and to overshadow all of that content by releasing a brand new Battle Royale mode 1 week in really doesn't seem like it'd be a very good idea. It would overshadow all of that content, right? Since the season is essentially going to be 2 months long, I think that dropping Warzone 1 month into the season would be the right move, because at that point, the day 1 content for Season 2 will start to be a little bit stale, and of course, we're going to have the in-season content coming out later, but if you throw in Battle Royale on top of that, there will be a ton of things for fans to do, and then a month after that, Season 3 will begin, which of course will bring with it new maps, new weapons, a new battle pass, and things like that, and of course, with new weapons, in the multiplayer comes new weapons for Warzone, which would shake up the Warzone mode 1 month into its life cycle. That seems like a really good idea. As always, I will do my best to keep you guys posted with as many details on this story as it develops, but for right now, that's basically all the important information that we currently have. It definitely seems like Warzone is going to be coming out sooner rather than later, though, right? I mean, just going back to it once again, the idea that we now have the menu saying classified at the title screen for Modern Warfare seems to suggest that it's going to be coming out during Season 2 as compared to the leaks that were saying that it may be pushed back to Season 3. I can see them maybe keeping us having that classified menu for, say, a month or so, but to make it so it's there for the entirety of Season 2, front and center on the title screen, really doesn't seem like something that they would do. So I imagine, once again, it's going to be coming out during Season 2, though as of right now, once again, we really don't have any idea. I suppose we're going to have to wait and see how things are going to play out, but I'm definitely very excited for this new Warzone mode. Apparently, the leaks are suggesting it's going to be 152 players, or maybe even up to 200 total players. It's going to be a giant map. There's going to be a lot to do on it, and as somebody who actually really enjoyed Blackout and Black Ops 4, I'm excited to see what this has to offer, because as you guys know, the Modern Warfare multiplayer has not exactly been my cup of tea since launch. I mean, Season 2 looks good. I'm excited to hop back in and play more of Season 2. I only had time to hop on for a couple of games to get footage for this video here today, but I'm excited to see the new content. I want to try out the new weapons, I want to go through the new battle pass, and hopefully actually do all the officer rank challenges this time around. I'm hopeful for the future of Modern Warfare. I really am. This game has all the potential in the world, but the idea of a free-to-play standalone Battle Royale mode that anybody can download and participate in sounds like a really good idea. We learned a lot from the Activision investors call a couple of days ago. They're making money hand over fist with Call of Duty Mobile, and lo and behold, it's because it's a free-to-play game with microtransactions, and people tend to be a lot more lenient when it comes to microtransactions in free-to-play games. We'll have to see how egregious they are in Warzone, of course, but they're making money hand over fist. They have a license to print money with Call of Duty Mobile. Imagine how well a free-to-play Battle Royale game on console and PC for Call of Duty would do. It would be pretty freaking fantastic, so I'm definitely interested to see where this story is going to go, but for right now, that's all the information that we currently have. Now, I would love to hear what you guys think about the idea of a free-to-play Modern Warfare Battle Royale mode down in the comment section below, as well as your thoughts and feelings on Season 2 so far. Again, I've been away for the first few days of the season, so I'm just now experiencing the content for the very first time. I would love to hear what you guys think about Season 2 down in the comment section below. I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. If you did, consider leaving it a like. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.